Hey there, EDLS 708ers, my friends. Dr. Palermo is trying to get back on track and enjoying the reading in policy and law. I hope you are. I still feel like I'm playing catch up, so thank you for bearing with me while I'm in this catch up mode. Um, week five. Week five in the semester, and more policy readings and ethics scenarios. Um, a comment on the policy actor sites that some of you listed in your discussion boards from last week. NCASA is one that is aspiring superintendents. I hope that you know and will love. And that one did have an advocacy tab that Lowell pointed out to me that I didn't know that they had listed those advocacy strategies and goals and priorities, but that's pretty interesting that that's there. NC Policy Watch, I think it was, who loaded that one? And NCCEC, the Center for Exceptional Children. Lynn obviously cares a lot about that organization and the policy work that they're doing. Now, it's interesting, too, how policy is affected and enacted. Some folks actually have lobbyists who are down there trying to influence your state legislators. Others do advocacy through organizational groups, through meetings, conventions, professional development is a way to educate people about policy. So interesting, the policy actors. And then to continue that thread in chapter 7, Fowler's talking about setting the stage and getting on it. Again, an awful lot of our educational policy in practice these days is coming to us from our state legislators. And the state legislature is the stage for many of the things that are most affecting you. I'm thinking class size. I'm thinking the pay for principals and educational leaders in your district. These are all policy changes that are coming to you from your state legislators. So if you're not active in lobbying your state legislators, think about it. Tim Moore and that crowd are going to act on you if you don't get on the stage and start to act too. Anyway, policy, how does it get defined? Now this is interesting too, and I hope have opportunity when we're together to talk some more about it. For instance, how is choice defined? Is choice defined as failing public schools? Is it defined as freedom of choice? Is it defined as we want to teach religion in our schools and can't do that in public schools? Is it defined as choosing a student body that looks like my kids? The class size debate. The fact that the proposal to fund the reductions in class size have now been tied to other political issues, to environmental issues, or the functioning of the state superintendent. It's kind of sneaky. And how does that change the debate? So policy. You have a comment there, please. Pro and con. Is there an educational crisis? Has it been manufactured? Comment, please. Read and comment to one another about this. There are lots of things that you can say, I think, about the policy stage, but comment on that one. In Essex, chapter 7 is about students with exceptionalities. So Lynn, here's your hot topic. Lots of important ideas that you need to think about. IDEA, a right to a free and appropriate education. Vouchers, that's a hot one recently here in our state. Vouchers for special program services. If I want to send my kid to a private school and he or she has a handicap, can I buy those services? Can I get a voucher to provide those services at my private school or in homeschool? an interesting debate that's going to be coming up. When we get to the case law presentations, there are going to be issues related to IDEA and individuals with disabilities. So we'll have plenty of time to talk about that stuff, I think, but please know, again, that it's your responsibility as a public school leader to ensure that the law is being followed for free and appropriate education for the handicapped kids in your district. So it's the law, you got to do it, and how do we do that? What are some other things? Let's see. You're working on the policy origination assignment. I have now opened that up in course assessment and corrected the date, which was wrong. So you can put those there, and I think the policy origination assignment I asked for by the end of February, before our next face-to-face meeting. Anyway, in 707, your seminar course, the annotated bibliography is also due by February 27th. So if you haven't started doing some of those readings and updating or annotating your bibliography, please head over there and spend some time on it. And Julie asked a good question that I didn't have an answer for. Who is responsible for the original posts on the ethics scenarios? I have a list that I sent around and that we later posted electronically for the case presentations, for the law case presentations, but I didn't come away from the meeting with a list of who was going to step up and be first on the ethics scenarios. So if you know that, tell me, please. And I suppose it could be as simple as doing your first post on the ethics scenario and noting that you were first, or I'll look at the dates and see who was first or something. But who was supposed to do what when? Julie wants to know, and if someone has that list or kept a list of it, great. If not, we'll figure it out together. I'm sorry I hadn't provided a better structure for signing up or change that around. Hey, it's policy, it's law, it's 708. I hope you have some fun reading to do this week. I hope you're working on your policy origination assignment and thinking about how policy is working in your districts. Maybe spent time or took the time to write or call your legislators this week. I hope you did. I hope you have a great week. I hope you note that I'm wearing my favorite team tie this morning. Saw them defeat Notre Dame last night and coming off a high of 3 winning games in 5 days. So it's a great week at our Tar Heel home, and happy Valentine's Day for all the lovers out there. Have a great week.